Hi friend, thanks for coming back for another video. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you clicked on this video today. Let's have a chat about my A6 planner, so grab a drink and let's dive right in. Hi, my name is Tammy, for those of you that are new here, and I'm a busy mom of 5 and their ages range from infant to adult. Mainly, I do planner videos, some journaling, and that type of thing. So if that sounds interesting, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Now, with all that being said, let's talk about this A6 planner. So I have this in a mauve term cover. It's a lilac type color or lavender. I'm not exactly sure what they call it exactly. I did buy this from Mercari, so it's secondhand, but hey, that works for me. You can get a lot of nice planner covers on Mercari if that's something you haven't tried yet. I would highly suggest that you do because you can get a good find there. So anyhow, I really liked the color, not just because it's spring, but actually I really like this light purple color. It's very pretty. And I have some stuff in here. I'm kind of using this actually as a take on the go type of planner. So here, let me move my coffee here. So originally, I showed this off in here, and it's an A6 Stalogy half year. And I will go through a quick flip for you so you can kind of see how I was using it. This is just a vellum that I did on Canva. I wanted to have something to put back there. And then I bought these little gummy bear clips. Here, I'll show you right here. They are on Amazon. If you search gummy bear clips, several will show up. I will see if I can link something like that for you, something similar, or that one. And these I just printed off of Canva on sticker paper and just put them down. I just thought they were really cute. And I did do a flip of this prior, but I'll just show you really quick. I had these months set up for a few months. This stuff is it's just so cute. I got some washi tape from Hobby Lobby. These little stickers are from Amazon, but I wanted to set it up for a few months because I was going to see how this would work for an on-the-go planner. And I really like the size of it. So what I was doing was I was just clipping these so the months that were done. So I had this started in February. Now we're done with March. So I'll actually have this clipped to April like this. And then that way I can go and put whatever I needed in. Um, but I used pencil to like start my grid for the next month. And I left some space for more months if I decided to use it. And I put another vellum in there which says, "Being of service to others is what brings true happiness." And it's a quote from Marie Osmond. And I just thought that was really nice because sometimes I can get kind of bummed out, depressed, and I have found myself that serving others helps me to not be so depressed. It actually makes me feel really good to serve others. So that's what I wanted a reminder of that. And again, sticker paper that I just wanted to put down behind the rainbow. This is just a little tab, an Avery tab. You can get those really cheap on Amazon. And then I was trying to set up some weeks, and this did not work well for me at all. I did end up getting the flu, so I just, obviously canceled everything. And then I just set it up like this, which worked out very nicely for me to just quarter the day, like quarter each page like that. And I started using washi tape. And then that way I had a little section to write down different things for each day. And I had enough space also for decoration, just putting little stickers or washi tape here and there. and I really liked that. Then I decided to go ahead and do kind of like this vertical, where it's a week on like 4 pages. So you have your notes here, and let me just double check that you can see that okay. So you have your notes here, and then, just some space for some writing down whatever notes or whatever you wanted to. And I did that for a short bit and decided that that would work for me. So I kind of put this one aside. Now I have plenty of space here. And what I'm probably going to do is keep this around for like notes and such. But then I decided to go ahead and get the A6 size Take a Note, the 2025, they call it a mini. And I do have it in this Midori cover, which fits beautifully. And that's actually what this cover is as well, this plastic cover. You can get them really cheap on Amazon. Then I put a little owl sticker on there that really looks nice. I like that. I just have a couple of little things here. They're not like attached or anything like that. So you can see that they move around a bit, but I'll show you really quick. This is from Soft Paper Co. I think that's what it's called, Soft Paper Co. Used to be Sweet Freckle Designs. You are loved, you are worthy, you are enough. And it just repeats that. And I just really liked the way that was. And then this is just a reminder for myself to pray more and worry less. And that's just some sticky notes I stuck in there. I'll probably put some more in there. Just using this to track my cycle so that when I'm at the doctor's, I have it. I have not decided what to do with these pages quite yet. This is a small little clip that you can actually get from Laurel Denise Planner. I bought it a few years ago when I first tried them out. So you can actually get a whole set of these. And I don't think those were too pricey either, but they're really handy for these little planners or notebooks. So I used that to just keep months that I didn't use. So it actually started in December of 2024. And I don't need these months because, hey, we're already through them. In fact, we're already through March. So now I can just go ahead and pin that one back as well. Sorry about that. We may get some interruptions because I have little kids at home. Anyways, so now I have it so that you can kind of see either April or May. In fact, I may actually go ahead and do this on June because I like the whole quarter. These you can get really cheap on Amazon as well. I get a lot of things on Amazon, as you can see. It just works for us. We have Prime, and I don't like to pay shipping if I don't have to. And on top of that, my husband works for Amazon, so we even get free Prime, to be quite honest with you. But so yeah, so we do. But I'm all for supporting the smaller shops. Don't get me wrong, I really do. In fact, I do order from some of them as well. As you can see, like the Soft Paper Co., for example. Anyways, so you start with all of your months up front, and I will go ahead and do a quick flip of that for you. I just decorated these very lightly, just a little bit, just something cute to look at, but I just wanted this to be sort of simple. It goes to December, and then you have January, February, and March. So it actually gives you the first quarter of 2026 in the monthlies. And I have it so that you can go from your monthly section here. So I have the second quarter here because we're already in the second quarter of 2025. And then you can flip, and I actually will make it so that, let's see, we're in April. Yeah, this is the week we're in. And I just put some washi tape here. I have not really decorated this really a lot. I have put a few stickers in here and there. Just trying to get used to it. I got this later in the year. Like I got this in March, so I a lot of this I didn't use up here. I did take a tip from Martin Made TV, and she does some swatches up front, and I thought that's a brilliant idea. So I decided to go for that, and so I put a lot of Tombow markers here, just so I would have them on hand if I decide to use them. And then some other pens that I had laying around, I figured why not try that. So I keep those in this section here, and then I just keep that closed. But if I should need it, it's there. And then the way it's set up is kind of like list style. You can use the hourly. I'm not sure if you can see that too well or not, but it does start at 6 a.m. You have this empty spot up here at the top. So you could use that as like your priority of the day, or you could use that as your 5 a.m. if you choose to. And then it goes till 12. And then there's like a shaded spot here, which I think is supposed to indicate like your noon time or your lunch time or your midway through the day. And then it goes 13, 14, 15, 16. It's military time. So it goes all the way to 24. So you actually have a lot of this if you choose to use it as an hourly. And sometimes I do actually put it in as an hourly. For example, this is a physical therapy appointment I have, and I put it right at the 10-ish, 10 to 30-ish time frame right there. You can use that if you want to, but you certainly don't have to. It's very easy to ignore that. You have a small grid here, and also, I don't know if you've noticed, but you have, like, it's actually divided in half. There's a line here. If you wanted to, you could either use the Take a Note planner for either two schedules, say you and your spouse, or you and a child, or if you have two jobs, you could keep track of that. Or if you wanted to, you could do like home and work schedule or different things that you have going on that way. There's many ways that you can make this work for you. There are some moon phases. I'm sure some of you have seen the Take a Note before, so I'm not going to go into all of that stuff. I did put a few things in just for, I actually went through the year to put whatever I needed down. That's a sticky note I have for some things, but I just wanted to have it so that when I am, for example, when I have clients, I have something on hand so I know when I can book them, or if I'm, say, at the groomers and I need to book my dog's nails trim again, I can give them an accurate time, because I have in the past not had a calendar on hand, not had a schedule on hand, and then I've overbooked myself and I'm running ragged on those days, or I have to reschedule and I don't really want to do that, or I end up canceling or forgetting something, and I don't want to do either of those things either. So this A6 Take a Note has worked out very nicely for me, and I am anticipating this working out for the rest of the year. And I will give you an update down the road if you'd like. For now, I just kind of keep this with me. I can just kind of keep some different, just different cards and whatnot for appointments I have, like for hair or for the dog's nails or whatnot. I have some stuff I have to give to my son. My oldest son is a special needs adult, so I am his legal guardian, and I keep track of his money and whatnot. So I actually have to give him his debit card and whatnot. I found this gift card among my things and thought I might as well take it with me, because I take this out on the go. And that's the only way I'm going to get a Tim Hortons coffee is out on the go. I just had these little things in here. They're not anything special or anything. I just printed them out on just some cardstock paper from Canva, just to have here. And I will probably remove them because I'm probably going to start using this more and more like a wallet. I do have my, I think this is for my dental insurance, and some more sticky notes, and I have a check back here that I actually have to cash from my client. So, and I have currently using this Energel Plena, which I highly recommend. They're excellent pens. This paper in this book, though, is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's a thicker Tomoe River paper, and I am absolutely in love with this paper. Chances are I will order the Take a Note again. In fact, I may in the future do the Take a Note A5 size. I think that would be an excellent journal. Excellent. So I am curious about trying that for a journal down the road, but I currently don't need that, so I'm probably not going to do it this year, or at least not currently. But the mini, highly recommend for an on-the-go planner. I bought that for, it was under $40 on Amazon. Again, I did not buy it at the beginning of the year, so usually those kind of things go on a discount after so many months. So if you wanted one, I'm not sure if they're currently available or not, but I would definitely keep your eyes open for 2026 for the Take a Note. And if nothing else, these Stalogies are really, really good to have on hand. You can make them do whatever you need them to do. Whatever, I mean, as you can see, I changed up my layout. So if you're the type of person that likes to planner hop or try different layouts, highly recommend the Stalogy. They are very customizable, and the paper on that is also very good. It is thinner than the Take a Note, but I really enjoy it, and many others do as well. So something to consider. But anyhow, now you know how I'm using this A6 Take a Note as my on-the-go planner. So let me know in the comments, are you using an on-the-go planner? How are you going about with your on-the-go planning and whatnot? Are you using your cell phone or a paper planner? And I'm curious if you've ever tried Take a Note. Leave me a comment. I really do enjoy reading your comments, and I do try to respond to all the comments as I see them. So I want to thank you for being here today, just hanging out with me while we do this flip through and just a little planner chat. I do appreciate your support, and I hope you'll join me in the next one where I talk about some of my March favorites for planning. In the meantime, I hope you have a blessed week, friends. Bye for now.